Slay Girl Society. If you want to improve your mental health, then you're in the right place. I'm Bev. I have bipolar disorder, and I created Slay Girl Society to help people like me and others with mental illness thrive with their illnesses. I also want to help everyone because let's face it, everyone has mental health. Everyone gets stressed, depressed, anxious, even happy. If you're interested in learning about my personal story with bipolar disorder, check out my previous video or go to my blog at slaygirlsociety.com. So today's video is all about self-care. What is self-care, you might ask? Well, my own definition of self-care is engaging in practices and activities that really nurture your health, both physical and mental. Self-care can often be seen as indulgent, materialistic, or even expensive. In today's video, I'm going to give you 5 tips for self-care that work for me that involve no tools or spending any money. My first self-care tip is to understand your social habits and act accordingly. Whether you're an introvert or an extrovert, or an extroverted introvert or an introverted extrovert, you have your own unique social needs and habits. Personally, I feel that I am an introvert. While I love seeing my friends as often as I can, at times I prefer my solitude and hanging out by myself. I often get overwhelmed by socializing because it really drains my energy. But maybe for you, it's the opposite. Maybe you get your energy from seeing other people, and for you, an act of self-care would be volunteering or going to a meetup or a party. You do you. I can't say it. I can't. I'm not cool enough to pull that off. My second tip for self-care is to express yourself honestly, whether that's in person, through text or email, on the phone, or even on a blog like I do. It is so important not to bottle up your feelings, especially when you have a mental illness. It'll just build up and one day it could lead to a crisis. Talking about your feelings can provide a release, and it can even improve your communication, which can only strengthen your relationship and strengthen your support network. Talking about your feelings means that you have help in finding solutions to your problems. You don't have to do it alone. By talking to someone and seeking help, you can get the right treatment, and that means that you can actually enjoy life. I've lived a miserable existence and it sucks, but it doesn't have to be that way, I promise. The next self-care tip I have is to create a plan. Life can be overwhelming enough with work, school, or children, but with a mental illness, it's so much tougher. When you have a mental illness, it can affect your concentration, your decision-making skills, and other cognitive functioning. Sometimes I feel so overwhelmed by life that I feel paralyzed and I can't get out of bed. Even showering is too difficult and scary. When I have a plan, I feel more in control because it takes away a lot of the thinking and decision-making. When I make dinner, I really benefit from finding recipes and creating shopping lists. Otherwise, I would get too anxious about going to the grocery store. Another aspect of planning is creating a routine. This can be really comforting and grounding for your mental health. A routine can provide a sense of safety and a sense of peace. You don't need to spend money on a fancy notebook or an agenda to plan your life. You could use something you already have, like a cell phone or a computer, or just a scrap piece of paper that you post on your fridge. Number 4 in self-care tips is doing things that help you love yourself. Mental illness, particularly depression, can really impact your self-esteem. My depression personally has led to a lot of negative self-talk about everything from my personality to my appearance. The past few months I have been going through a severe depressive episode, but in the past week or two I've been feeling a lot better. I have a lot more energy and I feel a lot happier, and this might be because I'm on a new medication, but I think it's also because I'm growing to love myself. This is crazy. I can't believe that I, Bev, am saying this out loud, that I love myself. But it's actually true. What? How is this even possible? I've been spending the last few months being really mean to myself, but lately I've decided that I deserve kindness and respect. So how do you even get there? Some of my suggestions include writing a list of things you love about yourself, finding things to be proud of in your actions, reciting daily affirmations, expressing gratitude, taking care of your physical needs like sleep and eating well and exercising, reading aloud positive things that my friends and family have said about me. It really comforts me. This just makes me feel so good about myself to hear these words out loud and to read them and know they came from someone else other than myself. It's very validating and it makes you feel a lot stronger to hear those words. My final tip for self-care for your mental health is to help others. By being a mental health advocate, for example, and sharing my story with bipolar disorder to the world, others have told me that they feel less alone. Helping others in this way motivates me to engage with other people and gives me a sense of purpose. It takes me out of my own head and really provides a sense of connection. I actually did a little bit of research on this, and I read that people who help others report having better health than those who don't, and that seniors who volunteer, for example, live a little longer. I also read another study published in 2015 that said people who perform small acts of kindness have a better outlook on life and have reduced stress. It's super easy to help someone, and you don't have to spend a lot of money or any money at all. Compliment someone, say thank you, offer to cat sit, clean up litter. You can mention opportunities that you've heard of that could benefit someone you know. You can share your knowledge or expertise. The ideas are endless. So those are my 5 tips for self-care that can improve your mental health and that have definitely worked for me in the past. Did you like this video? If so, give it a thumbs up or comment below and tell me what you thought. If you want to hear more about my personal story with bipolar disorder, subscribe to this channel and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Have a great day and I will see you next time. Bye.